course.
Thanks for being here with us.
Oh, it's our honor. Hey, everybody! I am so excited to be here. This is amazing. In this circle of love, in this circle that wants to do love and put love into action. Because we know that justice is what love looks like in public. So we're doing some love publicly, which I love. And I'm so grateful. And because we have love publicly, we've even met a new friend. So I'm really grateful for that. Who lives in the neighborhood, who likes to cook big pots of soup. See, this is what happens when we come out in public. We begin to connect, and we begin to find out where the gifts are, which is really awesome. So I want to tell you a story from a long time ago. I just realized that next year will be my 30th year working with people who are living on the streets or living through poverty or living through the struggles of systemic racism, and I'm really grateful for that. In my early days, I was hanging out in this little church, and if you went by it, you would just sort of think nothing of it. By the time I left there, they had crested and had gotten 50 members. And that was a big deal for them. They had come from like 10 members, and they were trucking along. There were some elders there. And they got together and they began to just say, we want to do something. We want to put love into action, but we don't know what we can do. And so they said, what can we do? And they all looked at each other, and somebody said, well, we might can make some casseroles. We're good at making casseroles. And that's all they could think of that they were good at doing. Well, lo and behold, they met a woman in the neighborhood. And this woman lived in one of the largest public housing complexes in Atlanta. And she came into the church, and during the time when they were gathering to center themselves and to connect, active prayer. And active prayer means we're connecting with each other and we're connecting with that which is bigger than us. We even made the fire department stop. They were like, what are they doing? It's an emergency. Well, in fact, this woman sounded the alarm. She came into the church and she stood up and she said, there's a famine in the land. There's a famine in the land. There's a famine in the land. And all of a sudden, the people that thought all we know how to do is make casseroles made a whole lot of sense. They needed somebody to call them, do what they were good at. And so I'm so